Hello and welcome to my channel, Incredibly Nina. I'm Nina and I'll be doing reaction videos. I'm just playing, I really don't talk like that. So I'm starting this new channel, Incredibly Nina, and I will be doing reactions to different things. Today I picked top 10 most dangerous kids, which I don't know why I picked these badass kids, because I don't like creepy kids in movies. So I'm not gonna like them in real life either, but we're gonna see what they're talking about. This guy's channel will be listed in the description box below because I don't want no problems. This is his content. I'm just reacting to these badass kids. All right, let's get started. Oh, are we getting started? No. Okay, let's try that again.
Hey YouTube, Jim here. Welcome to Top 10 Archive. They may seem innocent and harmless, but kids have on many occasions proven to be devilish.
Hell no. Why does that baby look like that? He probably mad because he got that haircut. Mama deserved it. No, I'm just playing. Mama didn't deserve it. But why you get that baby that haircut? He probably went crazy after you gave him that damn haircut. Look at it. I would have ran away from his ass the moment I met him. I wouldn't. Who took that picture? The photographer had to have been crazy. Is that a girl or a boy? I don't know. But this kid looks crazy.
And deadly. Just when you think you know a kid, they turn around and stab you in the back.
Damn, kids be stabbing people in the back. I thought it was just adults smiling your face all the time. They want to take your place, backstabbers.
Literally. See just how deadly they can be in this archive of the 10 most dangerous kids. Don't fear for your life just yet. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell for future notifications.
Little badass kids.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to comment about other dangerous children we may have missed. Number 10, unnamed 9-year-old boy. In March of 2018, an unidentified 9-year-old boy was suspected to have shot his sister. While accidental shootings in the home aren't uncommon, especially when the firearm isn't properly secured, authorities were adamant that this...
Who took that picture like that? Why they take his picture? This little boy is not okay.
This was no accident. According to the police report, the 9-year-old wanted the video game controller that his sister was using. When she reviewed
it beat in video games. They got them kids going crazy like that. They just be locked in and focused, and they just go crazy when they don't get their way.
The boy was said to have walked over to a nightstand, brandished the firearm, and shot his 13-year-old sibling in the head.
Oh, that's
Number 9,
sad.
Jarrell Milton.
What you do?
Jarrell Milton was only 12 years old when he was charged.
He was influenced. Who got him them damn gold teeth? Who got him them damn gold teeth? That was the start of the problem right there.
With criminal conspiracy and use of a weapon to commit a felony. The charge was reduced from the original first-degree murder of 31-year-old Jemimal Ray, along with his 17-year-old brother Jamar and 15-year-old friend Shuntavious Primes Willis. Jarrell was involved in the attempted robbery and murder of 2 men holding marijuana, Ray and 30-year-old Charles Fisher. Jamar and Primes Willis were tried as adults in the shooting, while Jarrell, who was thought to have had a hand in planning the shooting, was tried as a juvenile.
Damn.
Number 8.
I don't know. The way he was able to plan that and put that together, if he planned that, he should have been charged too as an adult. If your brain working like that as a 12-year-old, what is going to work like when you get out? I don't know.
Anissa Weier and Morgan Geyser. Many of us would do anything for a good friend. But what about for a mysterious man?
I've always been creeped out by this thing, and I never wanted to look at it. This was after my time of being scared of things, but this thing has always creeped me out.
Living in the forest. 12-year-olds Anissa Anna Weier and Morgan Geyser had grown obsessed with the creepypasta Slender Man, and thought that if they offered a sacrifice, they could join him at his mansion.
Hell no.
Their sacrifice was fellow classmate Peyton Lutner. Despite being stabbed 19 times, Peyton survived. Morgan pled guilty to attempted
Put her
first-degree
ass
murder
under the
and
jail.
was sentenced to 40 years in a mental institution.
Oh yeah, she's crazy.
Wire also pled guilty, but to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 25 years of institutional care.
They both
Number
crazy.
7, John Venables and Robert Thompson.
What are they?
10-year-olds John Venables and Robert Thompson stirred the community of Merseyside when they abducted and murdered 2-year-old James Patrick Bulger. They
See, y'all
lured
gotta
the
watch
toddler
these
away
kids
from his
around
mother
the
at the
kids,
New
too.
Strand Shopping Center in Bootle, England, and proceeded to torture him. Despite being seen by 38 people, the crafty pair were able to talk their way out of suspicion. Bulger's body was found, mutilated and severed in half, having suffered 42 total injuries, including 10 skull fractures. After murdering the 2-year-old, Venables and Thompson placed his body across a railway track
They
so
need
it
to
would
be
appear
buried.
that the train had killed him.
They need to be
Both
up
received
under
a
the
minimum
jail.
of 8 years. Number 6,
Them little
Joseph
brains.
McVeigh.
I don't understand that. If your brain is working like an adult and you thought of all of that to do all of that, you need a little more severe punishment. I'm sorry.
In January 2011, 10-year-old Joseph McVeigh, no relation to the 1995 Oklahoma City bomber, confessed
You
to the
sure?
murder of his mother, Deborah, when she was found with a gunshot wound to the head.
Damn.
After police questioned the boy, they were left with only one motive. Deborah wanted Joseph to bring firewood into the house.
And he
McVeigh
said no.
allegedly lived in a volatile and
See, these kids bad as hell. They don't like chores. They don't like being told what to do. They don't like nothing. Mama asks you to bring wood in the house, and you say, hell no, mama, I ain't doing that. She said, boy, bring some wood in the house, and you take her out because your lazy ass don't want to do nothing? Something ain't right with you.
abusive environment and was reportedly violent at school as young as 6 years old.
Damn.
Number 5, Mary Bell.
Oh, Mary Bell.
The story of Mary Bell challenges the classic stereotype of a murderer, not just because the perpetrator was female, but because she was also just 11 years old. During
What
the
you
summer
doing
of
here?
1968 in Scottswood, the body of Martin Brown was found in a condemned house. Several weeks later, 3-year-old Brian Howell's strangled and partially mutilated body was located in an industrial area.
That is
Before
so
Bell
sad.
could continue her rampage and earn the title of serial killer, she was picked up by
She need to
police
be
and determined
under
to
the
be
jail, too.
psychopathic in nature.
She's definitely a
Mary was
psychopath.
tried,
That young?
sentenced to be detained at Her Majesty's pleasure, which had no end date attached.
Oh, wow.
She served only 12 years and was released into a new identity so she could live a normal
So
life.
now she crazy out
Number
here
4, the
terrorizing
Baldwin
people.
Trio. In 2017, the town of Baldwin, Mississippi was struck by the sudden and gruesome death of 70-year-old Henry Adams Jr. The quiet night of October 23rd was broken when Adams was shot multiple times in his home as part of an alleged robbery attempt. An at-home used
Where are these kids' parents? That's what I don't understand. Why don't you know where your kids are and what they're doing? Oh, because you scared of them too, huh?
car salesman, Adams was known by many to carry a lot of cash in his abode. So 13-year-old Quindaris Burris, 13-year-old Daquan M. Stribling,
And
and
Daquan.
14-year-old J.C. Bryson West
JC.
took it upon themselves to relieve Adams of his money. Despite being teenagers, the trio were slated to be tried as adults per Mississippi law. Number
Yeah.
3, Jesse Pomeroy. From February to April 1874,
Damn.
14-year-old Jesse Pomeroy went on a spree that would make most adults tremble. After being released in February of
Can I picture?
1874 to his mother on parole for assaulting 2 children, South
was
Boston
wrong with
fell
his eye?
victim to a series of gruesome crimes. In March, 10-year-old Katie Curran vanished. Within a month, 4-year-old Horace Millen's body was
'Cause they
found
let him out.
mutilated. Pomeroy became a prime suspect, and when Curran's body was found in the basement of his mother's dress shop, he was again arrested. In February 1875, Pomeroy was sentenced to death for the
Good.
murder of 7 known victims. Governor William Gaston, however, refused to sign the death warrant, and after several votes at Massachusetts Governor's Council, Pomeroy's sentence was commuted to life in prison. Number
He
2,
needed to get that
Edmund
chair.
Kemper. Edmund Kemper showed troubling signs at 13 years old when he buried one of the family cats alive
That's how it
and
starts.
slaughtered the second with
How
a
it
knife.
starts.
His disturbing behavior came to an end in 1964 when, at the age of 15, he shot and killed his paternal grandparents.
Aww.
After confessing to the crime, he claimed he shot his grandmother just to see what it felt like, though he admitted
Let
to
me shoot
killing
you
his
to see what it felt
grandfather
like.
so he wouldn't have to find out his wife was murdered. Fast forward 6 years in a maximum security facility, and Kemper is back on the streets, earning himself the nickname of the Co-Ed Killer.
See,
As Kemper turned just 21 years
still
old.
look crazy.
Well, that, my dear archivists, is a terrible tale for a different list. Number 1, Amardeep Sada. It
What you
doesn't
do,
get much
Amardeep?
more shocking than learning that an 8-year-old boy was responsible for the deaths of 3 people.
Oh no.
India's youngest serial killer, as he came to be known, was responsible for the murder of his cousin, sister, and a neighbor's daughter, all within 8 months of age. The deaths of his cousin and sister went unreported, though the family knew who committed.
That's what's wrong with people. They always want to protect the suspect. That's right? And not the victims. So I hate that. Turn that little badass boy in before he kill you in your damn sleep. You at home sleeping one eye open because you don't want to turn in Sada Haman. I forgot what they said his name was, but he a badass little boy. His ass should have been turned in, and you didn't turn him in because it's your family. He crazy. Put his ass in the institution.
The murders. He was said to have killed all 3 victims the same way, by hitting them with stones. When police picked him up on murder charges, he was said to have smiled a lot and asked for biscuits. Thanks for watching. From now on, be sure to keep a close eye on those rascally neighborhood imps, or maybe your own kids. Here's a...
See, that's why you gotta watch them badass kids. That's exactly why. I'm glad they didn't show that creepy ass little boy, because I'd probably be scared of him with that damn mullet. Anyway, guys, next time we're gonna do something a bit more fun. I don't like them darkened. I don't think I'm gonna like that, so I'm gonna switch it to something else. But thank you for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. And welcome once again to my channel, Incredibly Nina. Thank you. Ta-ta.